Well, hello people of YouTube and Bandit. I am CheapGP, back with another theme of my videos. That sounds pretty weird, but I admit it. It's me drawing my thumbnails. Actually, originally I was planning to make it a bit more further, then I have a bit more thumbnails. But I could use some more space and those thumbnails do it a lot. Well, not a lot, but I could really use some space. So I'm gonna make this video and I don't know. So the drawing goes right now, without any long intros. Okay, so those will be pretty quick videos, but they will be longer because I will talk a lot. And by a lot, I mean a lot. And because, I have this tendency of commenting on every drawing. So we will start the series of not this batch of thumbnails with Bridge Construction Look at That. A game which actually we did not play for a while. Well, but in my opinion, whenever not play a game like for 2 days, it's already a while. So for working that gameplay session was me, man, what was it? I think I was testing, my brand new methods of recording, which is I normally will use. It was trying to record with my phone, but in that way without sending from my phone to my computer. It was by using OBS Ninja, but I think I don't have enough processing power to make something nice of it. So this will be me recording my face in this one. But here I try to create effect of me like holding my phone like stuff like this. But I would guess complete second at this. Yeah, I think maybe I should basically do something like this, and maybe I should need pretty much a reference drawing. Now drawing the background, the background, the dead, I don't know what, a road, and other stuff. That was pretty quick thumbnail. It was well, not super complicated, but it was not actually super simple to be fair. Now it's well for stuff. There will be, first of all, there will be something white and a robbery, which I will not say what this is, but it's very important. A cocoa can, the blood, which is super red. Well, not super red, but I would say brownish, almost red. Then the soil, this brown stuff, which is also in shade of brown, kind of milkish, I would say. I tried the effects, but not so many, and also recording because it's to show that I'm recording with somewhat similar to camera. Of course, there's no such. Well, yeah. Actually, does this dot exist? I never saw this dot. I mean, yeah, with my phone, like right now, there's like little red dot, but there's not such record word. I don't think maybe it's like the old cameras. Like I don't see that with new cameras. I will not even able to see that with new cameras because I don't use any cameras. Actually, I did use one camera before, but it did not have this stuff. But in consider the fact that it also was a pretty old camera. So here you can also see me using my different color of black for my hair. Which I guess I would go a little bit darker, but I see that also as working color. Again, maybe because I'm now using not so dark black color, now maybe my hair will not be so consistent. Basically like my character, so see skin, like sometimes it's more yellowish, sometimes it's less yellowish. I usually try to keep it a bit more close to this, but maybe with some micro differences. Now, I will not use that recording method I did in this video because it was super laggy, I was freezing, and the image was shifting a lot. So that was a bad idea, so we'll keep using this camera for a while, and to be fair, I think I found the perfect way to record my project for this channel very easily, and I've been talking so bloody long. Check how long this image been on the screen. Just keep it already, alright? Let's go to the next one, shall we? Okay, so the next video is from my reaction channel, and I was reacting to one of the famous YouTuber animators, the Odd One Out. But I called him James because sometimes the Odd One Out is pretty hard for me to pronounce. And James is his real name. So in this one it was me trying to draw it in the same art style. Of course it's different, because I started reacting James from his first video. So here I'm trying to do it in the art style of the James first video. So it will be the James with his purple short and word James here, which is pretty similar to my OC because he wears tank top with a B word on the shirt. Of course, minus the fact that it's just first letter of his name and that stuff. So here I'm trying to do effect of first of all this doodle effect, which I'm not sure I'm doing the right, but I'm enjoying it. So it will be pretty complicated yet pretty simple. So there will be two parts of this drawing. First it will be the James part, and the second will be, because I thought it would be pretty cringy to post it like this, just like this. So I decided to also make another drawing in my typical art style, where the negative me would shame positive me for making this simple drawing. And as said, in my universe I see positive me as really bad drawer, and negative me will be a good drawer who actually maybe make this thumbnail in respect of the universe. So he will be shaming positive me for making this cringe drawing, because it's a pencil child drawings, and I would say it's pretty cringy. I am not even sure. It's pretty embarrassing to post it on Instagram or Twitter, because first of all I would possibly have to create the real gems, and I probably will. But honestly, I kind of want him to see this. Although maybe it's nice, but I might not him to see this, because yeah, I don't know. Maybe he'll not see this. Maybe I'm safe, because I really do find this pretty cringy. So for hairstyle, here you can see that the hairstyle is a bit darker. You can also see the skin is more yellowish, exactly what I was talking earlier. And because I don't want to redraw this whole drawing, I originally was thinking making something simple, but I thought it would be nicer to just mirror the image. Maybe I was trying to do something like it's on paper in the same size, but I think I could not do this, so I actually just put some extra layers of pencil there. Typical my background, and you can see one extra minus the fact that the first drawing is kinda translucent, and I actually did him translucent. So the first drawing is translucent, and you can see the background. You can also see the hair of my character. I actually make this translucent, so you can see my character hair of the green and blue. So yes, also I did this line to show the drawing exactly point, and I do it also in text bubble, which is actually, man, it's pretty bad idea for me to make comics, because as a thumbnail, I see my thumbnails as my videos, or how they look in recommendation. It's bloody small. Like in video, it's like small, and you cannot see the letters. Well, man, I'm still want to make some comics, and you know what? If people want to see what it says, they can either go to my social media, or go pause the video and then watch it. Well, not well, I think with phones you can exit and re-enter, and inside the video it will show the thumbnail first, and you can watch the full video. I'm not sure it's a real case, but with me it was the case. Now, about the hair and skin, the skin is more palish or maybe slash yellowish. Actually, now I think the hair is basically the same as in the last one. Well, maybe not the same, but pretty close. In fact, if I want to say, I would say the kind of more brownish, I would say. Like, I see a little bit brownish there, I would guess. Also, man, I did my positive, negative self-skull in a different shape, like a bit more bigger. But yet they're supposed to be twins, but keeping the consistency of twins is pretty hard for me. I mean, sometimes I do it with other art stuff when I try to do something like this, and you actually will see it in this video a bit later there. That I'm sometimes mirroring them to make a perfect clones, so they will keep this twin consistency. Maybe the body is what in there, but you know, it doesn't actually much matter. We're talking along again. Okay, this video will be bloody long, and I will maybe have to speed up the video even more. So shut the hell up, me, please. Just get to the next drawing already. No one to hear you. Literally no one. Actually, one guy liked the video of previous thumbnails. Don't know why. I doubt he even watch. Or maybe, well, maybe he does watch. It's well, not hard to tell, but for now it's pretty impossible to tell. I don't know, it's literally impossible to tell. So the next thumbnail is for video game, which is kinda show the true embodiment of me. It's defense, well, man, Grid Defense The Awakening. That's game, so old. It looks like such for peace, man. How they things actually called? I usually call it PSP, but I think they have other names. It's like this little Game Boy from PlayStation. No. It's have those cartridges and man, it's Ben 10 Ultimate Aliens. The main menu. It's exactly the same. I will have to notice it in my previous next gameplay of this game, which actually I would say pretty soon. Well, I have some plans, and I think soon I will play this game a little bit more. Actually, not bad games, but I will not say it's like the best game, but it's not bad. But by drawing my true embodiment, I bloody play games which is already no longer no one plays. Or maybe people play it still, but I don't know, I don't see gameplays of it often. Although maybe this game will have its fire, like, I mean, Among Us, it's also a pretty old game, but it's have a little big spike there. Well, how little? I think it's still holding, but to be fair, I think those Among Us video now is pretty cringe. So for the drawing of this family, it will be positive me, like the main star of my thumbnails, because I don't know, he's my gaming side, my silly side, and other stuff. Who is standing on top of tower with flamethrower, wall Inferno. Well, it's not exactly a copy of Inferno. I was trying to find a reference drawing. I even tried to find a wiki for this game, but I think I did not find nothing. So it's just what I flamethrower in the style of this technology. Plus those aliens, which is, I guess they kinda, man, how can I describe it? They kind of 3D, and I cannot do 3D, so I just try to mimic them in this art style of mine. So they look pretty not like in the game. Also, I just copy pasted a ton of them because I don't want to draw a different alien for every alien there is. Like, I like alien deformings, but not that much. So just make tier alien, and then they're all running. The background, which is a mountain, which is not exactly in the game. Actually, no, mountain is in the game, but it's not specific mountain in my gameplay session or in game in generally. Also, I did the sky. Instead of making clouds, I just decided to use color on color. Also, did the same thing with mountains, but the mountain is not that visible. With the sky, it's pretty visible, so it's go white, a little white. Now for hair, well, the skin, I guess, basically, man, I want to say it's a bit different, but I don't see the difference. I have to bring up the old image to make sure. Like, that's how it is. I try to pick the right color, and with my mind I see this color is the right color, but sometimes they are different, the little real color. Like, I'm not picking the same color all over again, it's like little different. Like right now it's pretty hard to tell, but I guess hair, but it's previous much the same as the last one. Am I colorblind or that's something with my eyes? Because it's kinda look brownish. The hair kinda look brownish. I mean, I'm not saying they brown, they still black, but have this brownish tone. And also, I think, man, I'm losing myself. Bloody losing myself. Also, I did this fire, which I would say, is it a nice fire? No, actually, I will do a nice fire in one of my next videos, but not in this one. Also, you can see I did something with legs, and man, nothing much special. I guess the same effect of armor going on arm, which I'm trying to use a bit more often, but I'm not sure I'm utilizing it very well. And I guess that's it. So for the next drawing we go right after this snap. So the next thumbnail, man, I want to say reaction, but yeah, the next thumbnail is for my reaction. And yet, as I said earlier, it's basically go that way. I make reaction, I make gameplays, I make reaction, I make gameplays. Middle of those, I make drawings for this channel, because it takes some time and it's a nice relaxation, I would say. Yeah. So it was Satina, and here I was trying to do something what I called trying to do it in art style of the creator, and I bloody sucked. I mean, it's basically my typical character with bigger center body and with different eyes, because they have different eyes. I did not succeed. Well, I guess whenever I do some copy art style, I always do it not perfectly, because it's kind of mix of my art style with art style of that person, because first of all, in my art style there's lots of those bent lines, because damn those hands. Damn my skill and damn those hands. But also, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think I just said it, why the hell I don't know, I just said it exactly the truth. So in this art style, first of all, my first minus is that I did Satina in such a wrong way. Judging by my face position, Satina should be something like this, here. But I did here a little bit turned like if it was like this, so it's my first scene, which is a notice from that, but I did not dare to change it, because it would mean to redraw the whole drawing. And man, I mean, I could possibly do that, but I really hate doing it. Although, as an artist, which is actually a really big stretch for me, the stretch is like super big and unbelievable. Unbelievable. I really hate redrawing stuff. Even some people say me, dude, it's look nice, but how about you redraw it? Yeah, I'm not kidding, like when, okay. It was with the drawing of Alex from Close Enough. You can see it, man, I will put a link there. It's one during those times, man, I don't remember during what times. I would assume it's from the time when I was just putting a drawing process with some music. My friend said it was super nice, but the tube was look super messed up. It's like, do I agree with when he said, you should bloody redraw the tube. I said, Well, I didn't actually want to do this, and I will not do this. I think I said something like this. Now this is the drawing fun version. The background is my curtains in very simplified ways, but I would consider my room background. Like my room background, not those characters I see room background is my room background. But nothing much to say here. Nothing much to say here. Next one we go. Bloody amazing, I like it and there's nothing much to say there because it's been video will not be super long. But I'm making it long by doing it right now, saying it's not super long. What the hell I'm doing with myself? What the hell I'm doing with this video? Okay, so the next thumbnail will be super simple and basically in the same genre of me trying to draw it in the same art style. It's actually one of those art styles I really want to do for a while because it was Hue, and to be fair, I wanted to do something the same from the first video, but because of the way I named the video, there's no point. Because first of all, it was cave milk, and my idea that my OC will be covered in milk, glorious milk. But literally in my mind, I thought making it Hue art style would make it impossible to tell what's going on. Because first of all, like characters are shadow people, like typical Hue art style. And so for that, I decided to make a liner, thick liner, where I was thinking that felt very long. Colored in black, remove the liner, and then that's how I do the Hue art style. I would guess maybe some lines are bent. My character is pretty muscular to be fair in this art style, man. He's like way muscular than he usually is. I did this little twitching eyes, and because man it was like really awkward silence, and it's like the whole name of episodes, like it's so awkward that he started to close his eye a little bit. Also you can notice that I did change the character hairstyle a little bit. Like right now I decided to make hair go on hair, and like the third lump of hair on this on the middle will go under the fourth hair, and the fourth hair will grow from it. I doing something like this, but I do agree with sometimes with that I do have some small problems of fitting the hair on the head, which is sound pretty weird, and man, I don't know what else to say. Also man, I see that here I did color his eyes not blue, well cyan blue, sky blue. No, definitely not cyan, I would say just sky blue. But I did give him a beard. And I think it will be like general rule with my characters. Like they can have different colored eyes, but of course the current one is the gray for negative and blue for positive. But they always must have a beard. No matter what species, no matter what it is, they always have to have a beard. Or something coloring like a beard, maybe a color or something like this. That's also work. Also, talking about the character on the left, I did him like super way smaller and maybe a bit more fat. I think in the game he was way slenderer and taller, and man, maybe also his liner was a bit more like super fat or like translucent. Like there's all translucent. That's the main point of the game art style. And it does sometimes bring amazing things to this. I like your art style, man, it's super cool, nice and beautiful. So the next one to go. And I have no idea what that will be. Okay, so the next one is super big, and man, I'm actually proud of this work. Again, I see it a little bit different, like it's for my Team Fortress reaction. And okay, Team Fortress is a series I like, but more of the lore than the gameplay itself. Actually, man, I once tried to play it once more, like because I did play it before. Once I was playing it once more, it was so many new features, I was bloody shocked by it. So for the this panel, I really was thinking about making my characters, like the negative me will be red and positive me will be blue, and the guy will get his ass dominated. But then started thinking of the idea, I was reacting to meet the team, so maybe I should draw the team, and that's what I did. I draw the entire Team Fortress team. Of course it would be something like, I was trying to keep it close to the original as much as I can, because first of all, Team Fortress style is not exactly a style I can manage because it's 3D. And when it's 3D, I will suck at this. But I did draw something close. First of all, it's not exactly my art style. I mean, it is my art style, but it's a different form of it. It's trying to be realistic with those noises, those lines. The eyes will be circles instead of half circles. And would I do eyes leaks? I'm not sure. With those characters, I would say they look pretty close to the game model with some minuses. I would say Fire kinda look like Fire from Pie Animation. I did not use Pie Animation as a reference, I want to say. The engineer, actually I think it's pretty close. I guess I would not say engineer have some unique look to him. And we have another thing of engineer. He's like not my favorite character. Like his gimmick. Actually, I think he's pretty normal dude. So maybe that's why I'm not a big fan of him. Because he's freaking normal. He's a normie. What the hell? This game about crazy people doing crazy job. But yes. Because you trying to be again close to original. Because man, I bloody like being close to original. It's a scene I have and which one I hate. Okay, so maybe okay with Snipe or with Spy, maybe he does not look like nothing like original. Because with him I did him a stadium position and man, like yeah, I would say he's not in his best looking. Because again, trying to keep suit from my reference drawing, I have a reference drawing. And I was trying to go super close to that. But I gave up on that idea. I decided to make just give him a normal your suit, how you would draw a suit. Don't just try copy their reference drawing. Yes, it's a reference drawing, it's for you know to do. But it's realistic. You're not gonna do this. You just give up and make it on your art style. And I would say it's a nice decision that I did. Because man, it was not looking great at all. Because I do sometimes have problem when I would use a reference image. I think it will be the Megamind. Like I once drew Megamind. And it was super cute and I was trying to be close to the original, but I made like super cute creature. And I will probably link it again there. But again, it's like one of my old days. It's like the Megamind. Actually, no, I don't think I will actually link that. How the hell will I be able to link that? It's like ton. It's freaking ton of links. And plus I want to link the videos of my other channels, of my gameplays and my reactions. Of course they're not all gonna fit here, so at some point I will just have to link the timelines. Actually with reaction I will link the reaction timeline. With gameplays I will link the one... What should I link? The one that appeared more or the one that... Or maybe I should just link the timeline of my gameplays. Which will be also pretty awkward because the timeline starts with my first ever video. Which is bloody me recording with my phone. But not my face. My game. I was recording my game with the phone. It's the old video I decided to upload because nostalgia and because I want to... I don't know what I wanted. I just don't know what I was thinking. It was my first video. I thought I make it as a child. Let's make my child self proud. But now my future self is super cringe about it. And I like don't leave the link to that timeline like at all. But I will give you a word. You can skip those. There's a good videos in there. Like the latest one is... No, not say they're the best video, but they're better than my old ones. Even the old ones, because I started using my OBS, it was still mapped and scuffed voice, so I also vlog from that. So don't watch. Well, you watch my old videos, but you can actually just skip them if you want, and just watch my now video. So actually now I realized that I was not committed about the characters like at all. Well, the heavy stall will break, the sniper also doesn't look much like himself, the scout, his face I think is a bit more slender and his neck is a bit more slender. But I decided to give him this position because of the story inside of this comics. I will draw myself in my typical art style because I will be the only normal person in normal art style of mine who will get the scout autograph because, as I said in the reaction video, scout is my favorite character. Next to Spy and Medic. Maybe Pyro, nah, not much Pyro. Actually man, I did play Pyro a lot, but I will not say he's my most favorite character. But I did play him as a lot. And I actually managed to learn how to guess that stuff. Well, his repel guess. Now here's the soldier, who actually did draw once before as well, and I should bloody leave a link of my timeline. Actually, I think I did draw soldier for Rikemei Memorial. Because I was set for that guy death and I decided to draw for soldier. But it was during the day of my early understanding of what's supposed to do with drawings. Now I would also draw a Demo Man, but I drew his leg because first of all I was thinking that he will be hidden by text bubble, so that was my thinking process, so you will not be able to see his body. Then the medic who will be hiding behind the screen, but also I would say after a while that I started making the comics, I decided to freaking finish the Demo Man, and I forgot his name, he have a hard name. First of all I would draw his hand, because in text bubble you actually supposed to see his hand, because it's like pretty visible there. Right now you see the comics version where the pyro hand will, Devilman hand will be visible, but his still body will be hidden by the text bubble. Because in my head I was seeing him something is falling down. Because as much as I liked doing this, I was pretty sick. After sometimes I was sick of making those characters. I mean, I like them, but I did want a break. And plus, it's not like it was a work which I can be working for a very long time. Because I have a pattern when you watch my reaction earlier. And I have something like a plan where first my video will go on YouTube. It will be on YouTube 6 days, maybe more, maybe less. And then I will start making a thumbnail and upload it on YouTube. I start making thumbnail right after the 6 days. So whenever the video go on YouTube, I usually finish thumbnail by that time. This thumbnail was complicated. And it took me a bit more days and I was missing a deadline. And the fact I also upload my video on my gameplay channel, already uploaded it. And it was waiting for Team Porter's video to be uploaded as well. And I was freaking rushing it a little bit. I guess it's not, well, maybe, man. Looking at Scout, maybe I would say I was rushing it too hard. I was saying I was not rushing it much, but looking at Scout, I was bloody rushing. Like, no save there. So, upload it there. But then I decided, man, this looks bloody nice. I like the way it's looked. But the comics bubble kinda hiding the whole stuff. So I decided to make a second version where you can actually see a demo man. But it was probably a mistake because the line of his body is pretty thick and it doesn't look like demo man. Because I was seeing him like in, man, my headset will fall if I do that, so I will take them off. Something like this. You could see only this part. This and this and... that was the noise I just made, and I already need some water now. So that was the main idea. Okay, actually we'll go to the next one because I talk about this pretty long enough. So with the snap of my, I almost ran the electro from Spider-Man. Dub. And I need some water really. I did get this water and already almost drank it all. So for a couple of videos I was playing the games I didn't play much. And for now there's only like 2 videos for each game, so that's kind. But again, I just recently started it. Of course, there will be a little bit more videos. Of course, it's not GTA, we've already... I think 16, I don't know for sure. So it's for the King. And for the King, during this gameplay session, I was getting this. I will not say I was getting my ass whooped. Actually, I think at the first I was getting it. But then I was carrying it, because I was scared. Because apparently... Okay, I never like played those games where you have to level up, like, well, I guess GTA is kind of where you have to level up, but it's a difference, like you can always kick ass. I never much play games where you have to level and that stuff, and never play those games of MMO? No, not MMO, when you have to take turns during attack. I was never played those games before, so it was a big surprise for me. But yes, actually no, I did play this as a game. Okay, as a kid, I once played, I'm not sure what game, I think it was like super knockoff game. Something like Pokemon's thumbnail Pokemon games. As a kid, I did play something like this, but it was super busted and just trolling people. Because you get Pikachu, and you have to fight a Lucario. Like whenever you go into grass, there will be Lucario of higher level than you Pikachu. And I was losing. I actually tried to beat it, but actually I would say a level is something I never considered in my life. Because whenever I like watch videos, okay, as a kid I did watch Pokemon videos, Nazulak I think of the red and blue. And I always was thinking, what the hell you lose, how the hell you lose, and never pay attention to the numbers. And I just realized how big numbers mattered, because I was fighting level 1 enemies, while my characters were only level 0. And don't shame me, I recently just started playing this game. And because those enemies were super badass, I decided to give them the JoJo pose. I literally googled on my phone JoJo pose, and I was drawing JoJo pose. I will not remember the name of correct characters because I'm not a JoJo fan. I never watched JoJo, and I don't know nothing about JoJo, except for memes and that stuff. I'm not, actually, I don't think it's JoJo means. I was thinking about Navaramu Shinderu. It's not a JoJo meme, I think it's from a different cartoons anime series. but it was characters in very intimidating poses versus my main characters. I actually did the whole trio. It's Aura with a shield, Mary who's running away, and Bill who's getting a blood and like super beaten up. I didn't draw it in the art style. Actually, I think it could be in the art style, but I guess I would say it is in the art style, but the fact that it's also 3D in this game and a bit more pixelated cubicle. I think it's a bit cubicle. Well, not super cubicle. How can I say? It's that kind of 3D. Just watch this game. I'm not sure how popular it is. On YouTube there's literally not much videos, but yeah, I don't know, it's pretty nice. Actually, man, every game is nice to me. I don't have such word as a bad games. I'm like super consumer. I literally eat everything. You can feed me any dirt, I will not say bad word about it. Because first of all, I'm not much of the critic. I only can critic myself. Because I bloody deserve this. But I basically can eat anything. Well, not like a food, like a game and that stuff. So back I did exactly the battle background of the game. Minus effect maybe. Well, I don't know what minus effect. I think I did this nice background. Rocks, trees, grass, different coloration, that stuff. Also, every enemy you can see that basically they're all super slender and you can see the ribs. But I guess the one on the left, maximum left, is like a bit butt. But I was seeing him also as super slender. Like illusion the fact that those enemies was not strong. They were level 1. But compared to me, they bloody guts. And I like saying this word a lot. But yes, also have to say this game have like a super nice racial profile. I'm not sure I get it right, but I think exactly depicted the look of the enemies I was fighting. Like I would say they have a different color of skin. Not sure I hit the right combination, but I think pretty close to that. And gender, well, I would guess those two who have the face fully hidden are males, and this one is female. Because she looks femalish. Unless she's trans? I don't know. Well, I guess that's everything I want to say. So, for the next round we go on the snap, and like always, we go. Okay, so after this, my schedule of upload came back to normal, but it will get disturbed once more time, because of what I think I will tell you later. It was me reacting to a recap by Cass man, I always forget his name. I just call him Cass because it's the first part of his names. It's Avatar recap of the book 1. So for this thumbnail, my idea was just draw my OCs, because in lots of my thumbnails the OC play the main roles. Eating the bank. And man, I also tried to do something mixing. No, not even mixing, tried to do it in art style of other creators. I completely suck at this. Because first of all, it's looking just like my characters, they just look a bit more different. Like I did not do my mission very well. I will not even say it's done in the Cass art style. I cannot say it's much the Cass art style. I think it's more of recap art style. Because I don't know, Cass, well, how can I describe Cass art style? Characters. They can sometimes have those random features, or the main spectrum, or the fact of their body is maximized. Sometimes there are a bit of randomness and that stuff. I guess my attempt of this trying to do something that art style is just giving my characters a really long neck. Possibly will have a big jaw, but I think it will be just for this certain moment. And for food, lots of those Chinese food, which is I do without a reference drawing. I guess not much, but man, I wish I had a little bit more food because it looked pretty empty to be fair. There was sushi, noodles, cup of tea, and I guess the only characters who look exactly in the Cass art style is Aang. But to be fair, just a reference drawing the full time. The inside of building, inside you can see the green, which is super simplified my street green. Which I do whenever I just want to simplify things. Forgot almost the eyebrows, but did give them a little bit later. Give him the Aang those cheeks effect, the chewing effect, and the negative me will be discussed, positive me will be eating, that's the whole point. But man, I like really need to put food close to him because it look weird. Man, nothing much to say. Actually a good thing. Actually here I can see that I use a bit darker color for my hair. But at this moment I decided to go with darker because man, I did not comment with the early one. Did I even draw myself the early one? Yes, I did. I almost drew it myself. That's right. Man, we'll see with the next one. Because probably will draw myself one small time. So, without any long blah blah blah, I'm gonna press the next one right now. Okay, so by time perspective, actually this thumbnail was made way before. It was planned for my stream. Yes, I start streaming again by using my old camera because I did not dare try to figure out how to put make my phone camera as my webcam. So I decided to go with old one and start calling it the cheap stream because I'm using the cheapest camera there is. And quality, well, I did mess with settings to make it a little bit better, but it's still pretty sucky to be fair. In the small square, it's not that noticeable. Although it will be nice to have a nice camera there. So this stream was planned unknown for unknown that I was just holding and waiting for the perfect time to make a stream. And I did make a stream. And actually, if you say how it's gone basically the same way as Soul the Sea stream. Even actually worse, because with Soul the Sea, I did get some achievements. With Shadow Bandit, I didn't got none achievements. Yes, it was a stream where I would try to get the achievements. My achievement was Mind the Madness, to get the bullseye, to hit every target there is. Which is by my aim, is literally the worst challenge achievements I could get. I could not even get at all. I didn't get it. Because there was a glitch after every ending of the Mind the Madness, the screen would go black, and nothing will happen. I think it's a common glitch, which is cannot even be fixed, I think. Maybe it can, maybe because I'm too lazy to fix it. And then they tried to survive the game without dying, which I was trying to get as well, but I got tired, and it's get night. So I was forced to end the stream and then maybe beat Shadow Bandit and get those achievements next time. It of course will not be the last time I stream Shadow Bandit, because I do have desire to stream it. But I definitely will rate it, maybe will not do nothing. But to be fair, those streams are actually pretty helpful for my channel, because man, thanks to those streams, I actually got my subscribers. Like, when I streamed the Swell the Sea, got my subscribers. But of course, sometimes I lose the subscriber because I think they didn't find my channel interesting. I guess it's just a Swell the Sea fan. And to be fair, whenever I go into my analytics, most recommendations come from people who Google Swell the Sea or Swell the Sea 2. Sadly, there's no Swell the Sea 2. I mean, there's another game from the creator, The Perfect Warming. Maybe we'll play it a bit in the future. It's in my computer, I can actually easily play it. Yeah, you know, I have some plan for the future. And also, this stream also give me 1 subscriber. I'm not sure is he watching this. Actually, I doubt. Actually, maybe after that subscriber, I did get another subscriber on this channel. Maybe he liked my video and come here as well. I don't know. Maybe you're the same guy, or maybe you're not. If you want, hello. I doubt you watched to this part. Or maybe you did. Maybe you're the best person in the world. But for the background, targets, rails, which I think I did pretty poorly, to be fair. I actually did myself a hand, which one actually you don't see my early often, because yeah, I don't often draw hands with those characters. I think I usually give him really long sleeves because I don't think we ever saw his hands. There's Sparkler Blaster, which is missing the fake sparkly parts, but I did him a lot of rust parts. And that's it, not much to say. I think it's already a long enough pod. So for the next one, which is not exactly a thumbnail, but it's a drawing clip as well. Okay, so the next bunch of drawings is from me trying to use my OBS at 100%. So I was trying to use the scenes. And I did a bunch of drawings for the case if I take a breaks. And trust me, I do take lots of breaks between those streams. Like the Swell the Sea had tons of those black, well actually not black, I think I was just going muted. And one time I actually forgot to unmute myself, so there was a moment of silence and quietness. And some people can also notice that I usually don't cut those breaks from the videos on YouTube when I go on YouTube, because I did not figure out the way to cut it. Because I think I will cut the wrong thing and then mistake, because I don't save those streams. Like I saved them, but yeah, I really don't wanna. If they're missing there will be a much of problems, and also they will take some space. But that's it. So for those moments that now are gone, I will put these images, which is just saying what I will do, like pee break, water break, and break if I do something else. Which is actually I did use a couple of times, but I will not say I like truly take a true breaks. I think I was just messing around with Shadow Bandit and my personal stuff, so there was not so many breaks, and actually the whole video is a solid full video without any breaks, which is I said so many bloody times, man. I repeat myself. So for this one, bunch of simple drawings, which one you can actually, you cannot nothing actually with that. And I don't know what to say for now, because with lots of those drawings, pretty simple drawings. There's literally nothing happening there, you just want to see, just drinking water, standing in the people's, this in the heads, the basic stuff. But I did do it what I usually start doing with backgrounds in the different colors. We just do sometimes look weird, but they do look weird, I have no defense for here. And also, I'm gonna turn my scene right now. So this is the first scene, but how you cannot see it. So this is the first scene, this is the second scene, the third scene, and this scene with a bunch of text, which I really did not need it to do, but I did it anyway. So apologies, sorry, if I'm not sorry, I like saying this. But okay, let's not make this video any longer because it's super at the critical point of being like super bloody wrong. So pressing the buy button right now. Okay, so for this reaction video, it's one of those reaction videos where I did not try to do in the art style of the create. It's just my typical OCs, covered in glitter and with stars. So it was one of those episodes of Metal Family, the first episode, so there's like glitter come from. And it was one of those moments when character interact with environment or the plot of the reactive content. Although I think Team Photos was also one of those. And also Team Photos was the one that I did reaction video but without trying to do something close to original art style. Because again it's 3D, I guess I could try but it's super complicated. How the hell you make 3D drawing into... But like it's bloody possible. Play with shadows, do that stuff. And that. And to be fair, Team Photos art style is kinda comical as well, so it's like not just some 3D, it's 3D, this is cartoony, this is a cat, it's different from its cousins. Go back there, we go here, and yeah, so it's pretty cartoony art. So for characters it will be, first of all, instead of the normal colors they will be colored pink, well except for mouse and eyes, because I doubt if the glitter get there you will be easily be talking. It's Negative Me will have stars in his eyes because there were stars everywhere, but originally was thinking only like the Negative Me hair, but then I decided to color the whole character's body with glitter. Well, not glitter, those stars, like of course they will be in glitter. And for glitter I think I just use a different kind of pen and then use a slight translucent white color, so doing something like this and that stuff. And of course Positive Me will be super surprised. With those, actually I tried to do something like Steven Universe eyes with my twist in there. But if I have to explain plot, I would say maybe the glitter just got inside of his pupil and he is just so amazed that he is not reacting to that. While Negative Me will just say that he prefer not to have a glitter in his eyes. Here I'm trying to copy the room inside of the episode. Well, nothing special, just the green room. But I originally was thinking about the green room from the general episode, but then decided to go with the glitter colored walls. So for this drawing, man, nothing much special. I would say again as a text bubble, not so many stars, try not to overkill it, and also did a bit darkening on the background for no reason to be fair. And again I have nothing much to say, although I would say characters have pretty short body in this one. Yeah, they kinda do. Well, it's just the way I can draw them. So for the next one we go, and it will be almost at the end. Okay, so the next thumbnail is bloody amazing! I'm freaking proud of myself. So it's in line of thumbnails where characters get transformed to match the art style of the universe, plus they transform to species inside of this universe. So it's Helltaker. It's a game I really want to play for a long time. But I was trying to plan my schedule in some form which will be pretty interesting. So for this one, I looked at so many, okay, not so many, there was one reference image with every girl in one image. And I was trying to draw a characters as demons in art style of Helltaker, with this little pupils lines, like color and pupils, with those horns, with those smiles, because I noticed how it's some specific smiles, like there's teeth lines only here and then sometimes cheek lines. The noses, which I noticed that have all those extra lines. And trying to figure out how my characters will look in this art style to not just make copy of one character. Trying to figure that stuff. Well, actually, with my characters, I honestly have no idea how to make my character's hairstyle in the style of the series. I think I did it once. Usually I just do it in the typical ways I usually do it. But once I actually changed it to stick it to the main, check my thumbnail videos, find the one with stick to the main first one. And there's the one time I did it a bit different. So here you can actually see me copying my characters to make a nice twin brother effect. Because again I would not be able to pull it off on myself. Now changing the eyes, because again negative me, he will not have these big eyes. Trying to figure out the best way how to make his teeth, because in art style I make it nice. Also you can notice I did the shadow effect, and that's bloody nice. First of all, it's effect that I usually don't use, because again not big fan of those shadows effect, because I don't understand them really much, to be fair. And that's I'm not trying to do them much, because I definitely will bloody overkill it if I do it. But I think here I did pretty nicely. Maybe the light so is not natural, but it's in the spectrum of something like this. I'm like the background is basically the hell background with those runes, the spikes and that stuff. So there will be those runes with spikes and the lines of those stalactites, stalagmites. I don't exactly know the name of that stuff. Sorry for that. And other stuff. And also I just heard my neighbors were knocking, I don't wanna. But they're knocking because I was talking, because I do talk. Man, I don't wanna say I'm talking that loud. But, as you can see, here you can see the text bubble. I also did the text bubble. So it's negative, realistic demon. Because realistic, like, the glass is full of water, and that's H2O, and that's water is drinkable. Although maybe it has some chlorine. And positive, the mindless demon. Originally that's supposed to be like mind blue demon, but I decided to mindless sound better. So they talk in the order. So the text first will come in order of negative to positive. But this stuff, how the height show who's talking first. So the positive talking first, so his is the highest, and because he's talking it's on the right. The negative me talking the last, so it's bottom, and because he's on the left, the text is on the left. I also did this little dot effect, and man, amazing work. Give myself some credit. If you don't like it, I really don't understand you. Or maybe you don't like it because I guess there's not even much of bent lines. Although maybe with arm, or that stuff, or maybe armpit. But mostly I think it's my best work for now. Bloody amazing. I'm so proud of myself. But for the next one, which will be really fast. Okay, so the last work was my best one. This one is my laziest one. So it was one in the form of characters interacting with the environment. So I was reacting to Shadow Bandit final trailers. Also it was trailers where characters were hiding in darkness, and it was the silhouettes. And then one animation with Shadow Bandit playing with his gun and getting attacked by the scissored hands or the Greaves, as I learned the name finally. Well, I'm not sure how much I learned it, but maybe I will forget it in the future. So originally, what originally I was thinking? Originally I was thinking because characters in the shadows, and I sometimes do suck at drawing my characters without drawing the eyes, because usually I base how my character's head will look because of the eyes and nose and facial expression. So I draw the head, ears, and then draw the hair. It's pretty hard for me to draw the hair without drawing the face first. So because I was struggling, I come to idea, what if I draw the pineapple? Yeah, so I draw a pineapple for no reason. And because it's a silhouette, I decided to draw pineapple on the vacuum cleaner. But to be fair, it's really hard to tell that it's vacuum cleaner because I was thinking about vacuum cleaner because it would be grey head and white back. But it's literally impossible to tell because there's literally nothing saying it's vacuum cleaner. So it's basically just positive me body with grey neck. Pineapple, the lines, and I did it super dark. And because it was like super nothing, I decided to also edit the Shadow Bandit logo with the reaction, because I really don't want to disappoint some people, so I just have to specify it's in a reaction. But I did draw it with my hand to show some kind of effect. Also did this thumbnail is not lazy, it's artsy. I would say artistic, but that's it's almost sound like autistic, and I don't get the wrong ideas with people. So my laziest thumbnail. Am I proud of it? Of course not. It's lazy. Also, you can see it total. It's pineapple. Not even, well, if you man, I just told this pineapple. It's not even like pineapple. Pineapple have a different green part of the head. It's can you even say it's head? Maybe, but not enough. So also there was lots of hard trying me to fix the right color combination because originally was going to gray background with characters and Shadow Bandit, and because Shadow Bandit was in lots of strings and because it was in one single layers, it was removing some things I didn't want to remove. So I have to make background black. My characters have a little bit blackness, and actually I don't even see why I have some problems because I had some problems and I think I just was messing a lot. But I think I did it a bit right. So let's just get to the end, and it's almost the end, I can sense. So for the next panel, I kind of was thinking about continuing the part of me trying to draw super lazy panels, but I really did not see anything good to this, so I decided to draw something original, something amazing, something which never get old, something which will never give you up. Yes, I did a rickroll. Not a official rickroll, but it was the song and I don't know its name. So there was actually a problem that I was talking earlier, where I sometimes have problems not fitting characters' hair and no hair. And that's problem usually occurs and it's looking straight at you, not a little bit turned, it's looking straight at you. That's probably usually occurred like that, because the one makes super long hair. So he exactly copy of them both with red hair, because I want to do the red hair for the jokes. And he actually come back of the character you didn't see for a really long time. My Mike! That bad boy did not appear for I don't know how much, but now he's appeared. He have reason to appear. Because he's a Mike, and I really want to draw the Mike which was in the video. But it's a draw my character because I didn't draw him for a really long time. The background, not exact copy, but pretty similar to that. And rickroll me. You can draw whatever you want with this. I freaking miss a spot, I see it now. Yeah, oh man, I miss a spot. I will color it right now. Thank God I still have the original version of this. Okay, so for my final words, let's not keep them very long because it's gonna be a very long video. Go to my social media, go to my Instagram, Twitter. I also have a DeviantArt, but you have to find it on your own because I'm not leaving a link to that. Go to my other two channels with reaction and gameplays. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, dislike this video. I will know then you dislike because I know the person who will know. Do all the stuff YouTubers usually say to do. Go to my Patreon, you can watch my drawings, gameplays, and reaction, but without the reaction video with the timer, so we can line up together. And I don't know what else to say. So just basically have nice, wonderful day. And goodbye, people which find the internet. I need something.